Hi there. This is Jado Glicki from Horizons International, and I am the software development manager at our Quality Essentials Suite software product. I'm going to show you how to do a crosstab report within the report designer. A lot of our customers want their data in a table format on their certificates of analysis, and I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very simple. So I click on reports and I go to designer. I click new and I'm going to call this crosstab. Okay, and then the report base type is going to be the COA Print. Okay, so I choose COA Print and then I click design report. Now, what we want to do is we want to put this crosstab, for this case anyways, we're going to put it into the report footer. And what that does is it means that it's only going to print it once. So if I put it into the COA Print details, the same crosstab report will print again and again and again. You can put this in the report header. You could put this in the footer of the details, I believe, so that after all of the details are finished printing, then the crosstab report would appear. So what we want to do is go down to the crosstab, click on it, and then click and put it into our report. Now, you can filter the crosstab so with a filter string, so it'll only print certain records. In this current version that we're looking at, we don't want to do that. So, but you can filter these records so that only certain data shows up in the crosstab. So I'm going to, there's three parts of data that you need. You need columns, data, and rows. So in the data, we're going to use the results value derived field. Now, we're using the result value derived instead of the result value because I have text in my testing. If I only had numbers, then I would use the result value. But for our purpose, we're going to use the result value derived. And this is the part that customers are asking about, is how do I get text in this crosstab report without messing it up? So we're going to say result value. And then the most important part about this, let me move this over a little bit, is the summary type. The summary type needs to be max. Now, what that does is it makes it so because it's a text value, it shows the maximum of the text value. If we were to say sum, this wouldn't work because text values can't be summed up. So we'll say max. Now, the column can be lot number or it can be test code. For our example, for the customer that we're doing this video for, we're going to say that the column is lot number. So I scroll down, I make sure I'm on COA Print details, and I scroll down to result header lot number. There it is. So and I move that into the column. Then this column that we want is going to be test code. So I scroll down to test code, I drag it in, okay. Two things happen when I add the test code and the result header data. We get these grand total columns and rows. We also get this test code here. So let's fix this up. Instead of saying test code, I want to say test code. So that makes it look a little bit nicer. You could erase this text completely so that this value will be empty. The other thing I want to do is I want to get rid of these grand total columns and rows. So I simply say that the row is not visible. And then I say the column is not visible. Unless, of course, you want to grand total your values. So there, that's it. We're done. So now let's save this. And then I close it. I save this again to save the report XML into the record. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my COA Print form. I'm going to open. Now I'm going to choose the report layout of crosstab. I'm going to save, and I'm going to preview. So here's our standard report, and if you'll notice, here's all the testing that goes on in there. Okay, but then when you get to the very bottom in the report footer, which is where we put the crosstab report, it puts all of the 3 values and their maximums. So that's why this confirm can say yes, because it's a text value, but it's still showing up in this table. And that's about it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email us, and we'd be glad to answer any questions. Thank you so much, and hopefully this helps you.